a lot of agents are very scared to invest money into that prospecting and that branding. What advice, and I know this is definitely not a question that we've had, but I think it's an important one to cover off on, because many, many agents are scared to invest money into their businesses, to invest money into marketing. What do you say to that, Jodes? I know what you did. What do you say to that, Joe? Maybe we'll start with you first.
Me? So I suppose you do have to go in boots and all. You do have to spend money on marketing. And you can sit there and go, if I spend, X amount on the billboard, what am I going to get back? How many listings do I need to get back? Whatever. But I don't look at it that way. I suppose it was all just part of the branding itself. You know me, Naomi, I'm not a very good numbers person. No. I just keep grinding and working and plugging away. But that billboard is certainly would have paid for itself a million times, I believe. Like, you don't get direct business from it, but you get just that constant recognition, like Jodie said, where everywhere you go to an open home or whatever, and people come in and go, "Oh, I feel like I know you. You're everywhere," And I used to hear people talk about that at the events, Chris and Jodie and those sort of people, and go, really? And then now it's happening to me, and I go, it's so true. But you've got to invest you've got to spend money to make money, and not be scared. Like, I know I've got a good supportive partner, Mike, which you were talking about before. He's probably more gung ho on spending than I am. Sometimes I want to hold back on spending and go, oh, is this going to be worth it? Whatever, and he'll just go, nah, let's just do it. If we have to get a credit card to do it, we'll do it, whatever. We don't still have to worry about that now. But in the early days, when I secured that billboard, I wasn't ready for the billboard financially. I didn't have the money for it, but we made the money for it. We just sort of had to keep coming up with that money each month. And now it's like, I think, do I get rid of it yet or don't I? And then it's like, not getting rid of it yet. I probably will, like Jodie, at some point. But right now, I think it's still critical. It's still critical to keep spending a portion of your income on marketing. Just keep it going.
Yeah, definitely. And Jodes, we know when you sort of made that decision all those years ago that you were going to, that this was it. It was this, the highway, or you were going to get out of real estate kind of thing. And we know you took that leap, which just took just kahunas the size of coconuts. I've got no money. I'm single. I've got to support 2 kids. But you know what? I'm just doing this. So give us a rundown. I know I probably just summed that up pretty quickly, but.
So, had no money, ex-husband cleaned out the accounts, struggling to support the kids just to feed them, clothe them, and I be successful fast. I didn't want to drift along for a while. So I put the money that I needed for the training on 3 credit cards, maxed them all out. But that's the beauty of real estate. I just think I've just got to sell 3 more houses. Yeah. And, a friend once said to me, if your child's life depended on it, would you go and list a property today? So for all these agents saying, I've got no listings, I can't get anything, blah, blah, blah. If someone you love's life depended on it, you would get a listing
100%
today. People just don't. I was desperate.
Yeah.
So I was just trying everything and working in my butt off.
Yeah, working. And what Jodie said there is that she was working her butt off. Yeah, a little bit. We're still losing you, a bit sketchy. So what Jodie was saying is that there was no plan B for her. She was just going to work her ass off. She was desperate. Like she put herself into the frame of mind where it had to happen and it was going to happen. And it did, there was just no plan B.